Alright, first video, and since this is my first video, um, instead of telling like sad story or scary story or something like that, I'll tell a happy story about a person that made me feel good for the rest of that day. You know, I never saw her again after that day. I don't think. I'm blind as hell, and I didn't wear my glasses when I was walking around the hallways, so I didn't really recognize anybody. But I don't think she ever came into the room again. Anyway, just as a warning, I'm gonna say the words "so" and "anyway" a lot because it makes telling stories a lot easier, and it's easier to follow, and they're good, simple transition words. So if you hear me say the word "so" like 4 times in a row, you start to get annoyed. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just that I don't want to get all fancy with transitions and prepositions and all that. I just want to be simple to tell the story because it's difficult enough to tell them as it is. Alright, to keep myself from rambling, I'll get right into the story because I ramble a lot. Um, I was in music class with my friend Brandon. He played acoustic guitar. I played electric. We always hung out in the guitar room. There's 3 different rooms along the side of the music room. When you walk in, right on the left, there's the teacher's office, the guitar room. There's the production room, I guess. There's a computer in there. Then there is a keyboard, and then after that room, there was a piano room or keyboard room, where there was just a keyboard. So I was in the room with my friend Brandon. We were chilling, playing the guitar. I didn't go to lunch. I used my lunch period to go to music class. So I didn't really, and I never really ate when I went to school. I only ate before and after school. So I started bringing in snacks so that way I could eat. You know, I could have a little snack. I wouldn't be hungry or thirsty. I had brought in some frosted flakes. You know, just in the little container, some frosted flakes. I don't know why. All right, dry frosted flakes are just really really good. Okay, they are so good. If you use milk, for me, it starts to taste good at the second bowl. You know, the first bowl, it's all right. It's like eating cornflakes without adding sugar. You know, I mean, it's all right, but it's missing some sugar, some sweetness. You know. And then when you get to that second bowl, it's like, oh my god, this is so fucking good. Holy shit. And you just keep eating it. That's what happens to me every single time. Anyway, I brought in some frosted flakes and a couple of juice boxes. Some high C juice boxes. It was a torrential punch. That's my favorite kind. It tastes really, really good. I used the stands. I don't know what the official name is for them, but I use the stands that you normally use for your sheet music or your book, so you don't have to hold it. I put my phone on there, plugged in my headphones, took out my frosted flakes, and started munching while I was watching some YouTube videos. You know, it was going alright. It was going alright. After the first couple minutes, I take a look around the room, look outside the window. There's a big window, so that way people can look into the room, teachers can look into the room, you know, to see if anything's wrong, and so they can know what you're doing and all that. So yeah, there's a window there. look through the window. I see this girl right there. I'm like, ooh, she's hot. You know, she doesn't look half bad. She's pretty cute. Friend is like, Brandon, my friend Brandon. He says, who? I say, this girl that's walking over here right now. And as she's walking as she's walking over here, you know, I could barely see her. All right. No, I'm just gonna say this right now. I could barely see her, but I could tell. You know, it's like only people who wear glasses or who have bad vision, wear contacts, glasses, would know this feel. But you know, even though I couldn't see her face very clearly, I could tell, you know, I could feel. My brain told me that she was pretty cute. So, you know, that's what I believed, and that's what I thought. So, as she's walking over here, I turn my head away so that way I don't look weird, because since I'm nearly blind, I tend to stare at things a lot longer because I want to see if the quality will get better, or I want to get an idea of what I'm looking at looks like. You know, it's like if I stare at a person across the classroom, I might stare a lot longer than a person normally would, because I don't really see what I'm supposed to, you know, if I'm not wearing my glasses. So I stare, prolonged stare, person catches me, it's weird. So I don't want that to happen, even though she probably already caught me staring at her. Alright, back to what I was saying. I turned my attention back to my video and continued to eat my frosted flakes. You know, I was having a good time. I forget what video I was watching. It was probably some Dash-EXP. You know, I love watching Dash-EXP. He's pretty cool. He's pretty funny. Munching on my frosted flakes. You know, I was having a good time. Just sitting there, chilling with my friend Brandon in the music room. He's off doing his own thing, you know, just playing whatever he plays. And the girl walks up to the window. She's at the window, just staring at me. She's staring at me for like a solid 10 seconds or so. She's staring at me for like a solid 10 seconds. Until out of the corner of my eye, I notice that she's looking at me, and I slowly just turn my head and I make eye contact with her and just look at her for like 3-5 seconds. Now, even though she's no more than 4 feet away from me, I still cannot see her face very clearly. And before I continue, I'm gonna let my man DJ Professor K talk real quick.
Hey out there, this is Tokyo's very own #1 pirate power station, Jet Set Radio! Over the hood, through the streets, and right into your brain. We're transmitting our signal straight to you. Y'all got your antennas on or what? Yeah, we're riding high on a smooth stream of supersonic sound. And I'm your captain and DJ, Professor K. Jet Set Radio!
Territory, it's a territory.
3 games are fighting for the Tokyo streets. In the west, from Benkencho, the city of the night, we got those high-tech maniacs, those man machines, the noise tanks. And in the east, from Koganecho, the city of the sunset, it's that crazy monster mask wearing gang, Poison Jam. And from Shibuya-cho in the south, the city of daylight. It's those troublemaking punks, the GGs.
Tipsy, let me take you on a trip and roll with me.
GG's home turf, Shibuya Cho was just attacked. Was it Poison Jam? They were talking about spreading out there. Or maybe it was the noise tank, trying to send a system crash through the whole city. Listen up, all you innocent fools out there. Officer Onishima has got some special order Kisatsu bracelets all ready for you. So, get yourselves to the bathroom and brush those teeth, boys and girls, because a whole load of trouble is heading your way.
Alright, back to what I was saying. I make eye contact with her. I stare at her for about 3 to 5 seconds. Now, in those seconds, I'm looking at her entire face. You know, I'm trying to get a better idea of what she looks like, because I still could barely see her, but I could see her a lot better. You know? So, I'm sitting there studying her face, you know, with the rest of my eye, you know, while maintaining eye contact. I mean, you know, I'm just using the rest. Hold on. I'm just using the rest of my eye, the rest of my focus and attention to study her face and get a good idea of what she looks like. And before I can really savor the moment, you know, before I can really burn the image of her face into my brain, because oh my god, I really honestly wish I remember what she looked like. She was pretty hot. That's all I can say. She was really hot, man. I wish, man. Alright, before I can actually savor the moment, she realizes that we've locked eye contact, because in that moment, I could sense that she and I had both zoned out while looking at each other. We had both zoned out. I could tell, I could feel it, I know she did. And when she realized this, she pointed at me and she shook her finger. But that's a real common thing to do around here where I live. I don't know if people do it elsewhere, but yeah, we do it here. She shook her finger at me and she said, "'Cause you fat," and then left. I'm like, huh? Because I didn't hear what she said. And so I asked my friend Brandon, like, yo, what did she say? He's sitting over there. He's laughing because that was pretty funny. And he repeated what she said. I'm like, oh. Well, that's kind of true.
Let's get scratching.
I'm hijacking the airways and terrorizing you with tunes, because we're gonna turn these dirty streets into one big dance party. Jet Set Radio! Those cats who ransacked Shibuya Cho turned out to be the Love Shockers. Love broke their hearts, and now they're looking to do some breaking of their own. Watch out for these psychos. When you see their heart-shaped graffiti around, you know someone somewhere is crying with the uki uki waku waku feeling. Can the GG save Shibuya Cho from the trap of love, or is it too late?
Now, I'm not actually fat, but sometimes when the time comes, my appetite is pretty large. But in that moment, I say in that moment a lot. I know I do. I'm sorry. Anyway, I knew I kind of looked fat and greedy because I'm just sitting over there munching on some fucking Frosted Flakes. Anyway, after she leaves, my friend tells me what she said. I get up. No, I put down my Frosted Flakes, take out my earbuds, get up, open the door, and call her to come back. You know, I didn't know her name, so I just used a generic, yo. I just said, yo. Turned around. So, yo, come here. And she came back. She walked over. She said, huh? And I just, you know, I used my time wisely. You know, I was strategic about this. I thought about exactly what I was going to do and what I was going to say. So when she came back over here, she stood in front of me. Now this time she's like a foot away, so I can see her face very, very clearly. Now I take this time to study her face for like 3 seconds. No, not actually. It was more than 3 seconds. I just like to say it's 3 seconds because I don't want to sound creepy, especially since she was right in front of my face. So I study her face, I look at what she's wearing, her shoes, you know, I look at everything. Now, when she notices this, because I'm right in front of her face, so it's pretty obvious that she noticed that. When she notices this, she smiles a bit, you know, blushing, and I say, hold on. What did I say? Hold on, god damn it. Right. I said, you look great. You look pretty. You're pretty cute. You know, I didn't stutter or anything. You know, I just said, you look great. You know, you're pretty cute. Done, right? Sum up what I said. She said, thanks, and then she did the little hair flick, you know, that girls do. You know, they flick their hair over their shoulder or some shit like that. You know, they do that flick, and then they turn their head. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I know you've seen it. Black girls do it all the time. And they do that hair flick, and then they turn their head. And then she turned around and she started walking away. And that wasn't the end of our encounter there. Nuh-uh. Because what I did was, you know, as she was walking away, I took the time to get a good look at her backside. And let me tell you, it was pretty damn fine. Now she catches me because she knows I was looking. Because she knows what she has. Or I should say, she knew what she had. Because this is in the past. But whatever, who gives a fuck? I switched tenses like 8 times already. It doesn't matter anymore. She knew what she had. So she turned around. She looked at me, made eye contact, you know. I was still looking. So, you know, there was a bit of lag before there was a bit of lag before our eyes met. And when they did, she smiled again. And this time, you know, she was a little more embarrassed and a little more blushing a bit harder. So, you know, the smile was bigger and happier and warmer. And that made me feel really good, you know? You know, just that entire encounter made me feel really good. So, that lifted my spirits for the entire day after that. After she turned back around, continued walking, and my spirits were lifted, I happily go back to my seat, put my earbuds back in, and eat my Frosted Flakes, and continue my day. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. There's a lot more where that come from. These stories, well, at least most of them, aren't made up. You know, this actually happened to me, and it was, I enjoyed it. The only thing I regret is that I didn't see her ever again. You know, I mean, I don't think I could have got anywhere with her, but I mean, just seeing her would have been enough. Just seeing her would have been enough. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna make more soon. You know, I really enjoyed doing this. Telling stories should be a hobby for me, but it's not, because I don't talk a lot. Anyway, for the third time, I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.
That's right. Hi there. Yeah. Yeah. Haha.
お客様のご来店を心よりお待ち申し上げます。カメレオンマシーン、カメレオンマシーン、カメレオンカメレオン、ライドンナオンマシーン、カメレオン。
That's right. Hi there.
カメレオンマシーン、カメレオンマシーン、カメレオンカメレオン、
Yeah.
ライドンナオンマシーン、カメレオンマシーン、カメレオンカメレオン、ライドンナオンマシーン、カメレオンマシーン、カメレオンカメレオン、ライドンナオンマシーン、カメレオンマシーン、カメレオンカメレオン、ライドンナオン。
Oh.
Chameleon machine, chameleon machine, chameleon, chameleon.
That's right.